calluses on my hands. It's not very visible, but it's there. I want to wait. There. I should have done this sooner, like the day it happened. But maybe that day I was tired or in the clouds that I actually didn't manage to do it. But I'm doing it now. Remember, I was the cameraman. I still can't get over the fact that I actually did that. I was the cameraman. And so apparently, this is how it feels to use. My lips are dry. Just a second. So my explanation, no, is it explanation? Story. So apparently, this is how it feels like to use the camera that they use in the movies. Wait, I'm not sure if that's actually the one they use in the movies, but it's the one that has a ton of buttons. Maybe it's not the one they use in the movies. Maybe they use better cameras, but maybe that's the first cousin. The first cousin of the one that they use in the movies. Because it's so HD. I could zoom in on someone's eyes and I will see another planet. I will see a galaxy. And I tried multiple times. I was enjoying myself, just zooming in on things, and I was filming the entire time. I was filming the entire time, the movements, and when I got that camera, it's game on. I had so much fun in it with it. It's like I grew an extra organ or an extra like I have this mechanism that just grew out of my body, which is a combination of my sense of touch and my sense of sight, and probably the core of my soul. It's like these three, the sense of sight, the sense of touch, and the core of my soul, rolled into this one mechanism, this one tangible mechanism, and I grew it like, and it has a lot of buttons. So it feels like I can feel the emotions on my fingertips. Everything felt so huge, like not huge but clear. Not only visually, but like here, I can feel everything everything felt magnified, both the emotions and the lack of it. So whenever I see that something is not right, it's like I gained this sort of buttons, or like a huge board of switch, and that I can just kind of, if the emotion doesn't feel like it's there, I can say something or demonstrate something that would kind of enhance the emotion. It's like doing this. It needs more, it needs less, it needs more. Like, I'm doing that, and I'm trying my best to communicate it to the person the best way that I could. And it was challenging at some point to kind of squeeze the emotion out of the person without traumatizing them. Like, I wanna do I wanna do the best that I could for this project, but also I don't wanna damage the person, so I really tried to limit maybe the words, and kind of act it out. Act, ask someone to look on the camera, and, like, for example, there's this one instance that this that required the character to pace back and forth in frustration. We need him frustrated because he cannot write a song, and his girlfriend just broke up with him, something like this. So we need that kind of emotion to see, to be visible on the camera. And the way he was walking felt so stiff. It felt like the emotion starts here and ends here, and he has to be walking, so the emotion has to show on the entire body. And when I was looking at the camera, I am seeing a line here. The emotion is just up until here, and that's not gonna work. So I asked someone to look at the camera, and I told that person, one of my teammates, I told one of my teammates, oh, can you please look, I want, or man this camera, I want to try something and see how this looks on the camera. So I tried to imagine and feel the emotion of a frustrated musician who was pressured by the agents, who was pressured by the fans. I tried to imagine how he feels, and how he would pace back and forth if he cannot make that song that's just gonna be on top of the charts. I tried to imagine how he feels. So I paced back and forth multiple times, and then I asked the person, how does that look on camera? They were all watching me, by the way, because when I said I would try something, of course they will look, they will check how, what is it that I'm gonna try. So even without me telling them to watch what I'm gonna do, they did, and apparently it worked. She said, the person that's looking on the camera, Yeah, that works. So now I went back to the camera, looked at the little I forgot how it's called, but where you can see the what's happening. I didn't look through the lens, just on the little monitor. And I saw what I was trying to find. The person grasped it very quickly, and it works. Yeah, it's kind of doing this to the emotion so that it will register properly and be felt. It's so fun. It's so fun. It's so fun. And the rawest emotion came from those who, from us, or and from the people who are also our actors when they are not acting. I had the most fun filming them when they didn't know that I'm filming them. Maybe I violated something. I'm sorry. But the camera is there and everyone is just in on the we are in on the fact that there are gonna be behind the scenes, so maybe I didn't violate that much. I hope. I hope I didn't. I just I just record everything for the moment I received the camera, and the moment that I had to return it, I was just pressing record. Record. Whenever I see something interesting, I record, even if the framing is not yet right, or I haven't checked the focus. I record. I will check the focus when it's already rolling. It was so much fun. The camera, being the cameraman. I really liked it. Really like it. That was I think, the peak, one of the peak experiences of my life again. Just the mere feeling of feeling the emotion on my fingertips is already beyond human. I forget. It is always one of those. It falls under the category of I forget that I have a physical form, sort of feeling. I felt like I was just my senses. I forgot that I have an entire body. It's like I'm just feelings. I could tell you about the premiere also of the music video.